what's up, everybody? I'm Boone.
I'm Rich.
Hey, you rocking with hip hop since 1987, man.
Let's go.
Hip hop since 1987.com.
How are y'all? Happy New Year.
Hey, what's up, baby girl?
So I'm here to talk to y'all about the bid. So y'all, y'all really been on some funny shit like for a long time. I know y'all started off like, dibbling and dabbling in other like, different parts of entertainment. So rapping, maybe producing, whatever here or there, So talk about your transition from how you started, and you can both kind of tell me like where you started and up to now, where y'all, writing movies, acting, So.
All right, with me. Oh man, hold up, man. Let me clear my throat a little bit.
Papa Perk, let it go.
I started rapping back in college, back in like '99. That's like, you know what I'm saying? But I was bullshitting with it. I wrote my first song. It was called Yizzo. It was back in 2000. I was working at Walmart. I did a song. That was the first song I ever wrote. It got played on Power 99 a half hour after I laid it. Me and my Uncle Fly drove down to 38th and Chestnut, and we met up with Touch Tone from Power 9. He was broadcasting live from Pegasus on 38th and Chestnut on Power 99. And he played that joint songs we gave to him. So that was like my first song I ever wrote back in like 2000. And then I just been on a music grind since then, putting out, I was working with my producer, Jay Strong, since like 05. He the one that did the Papa Perk beat in like 2015. So I've been working with him since 05, just pushing out music, just on the music grind in Philadelphia, doing shows and all kind of contests all over the city with my cousin Rick, with his shows he was doing. And then the comedy, that was always like talent of mine. I always was right. I did my first movie in 2011. Like 2011, 2012. It was called Just for the Weekend. And it was a comedy with like me and my cousin just it was like real raw. But I always did like comedy from probably like 09. I've been writing comedy skits. So I built up I actually stopped doing music in 2010 and start focusing on the comedy. And like in 2010, like I had a song with Waka Flocka, and I just was frustrated with the music shit. So I ain't stopped doing music, but that's when I like crossed over to the comedy side. And then I started doing comedy skits on Instagram. And then I got that buzz up. And then I start studying music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, man, maybe they not hating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you just need to get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm doing my skits, I'm still fucking with the music. Can we curse? Yeah, I'm still fucking with the music. So I'm like, all right. So my brother like, man, I don't rap no more. You went all the way comedy. I'm like, man, you crazy. So I start sliding in the Perk skits. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I start sliding in the Perk skits, that's when I made the 15-second hook. Girl, what's up with that nana? Papa Perk, nana, go nana. And then with that 15-second hook, Nicki Minaj posted that. And that's what like really, and now everybody like, oh man, look. And I'm like, I'm getting on there like, yo, y'all wait till y'all hear the whole song. Just seeing how they going. They're like, yeah, send it to me. I went, called my man Buzz. That's DJ Diamond Cut's husband. I called Buzz like, yo, man, I gotta get in there. Cause I was already writing hooks for Buzz. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta get in there. So I went in there, laid it probably in like 20 minutes. I'm talking about, I called Jay Strong, said, yo, I'm back, man. I need a beat, man. He sent me back Papa Perk beat. Yeah, it was milk, man. You know what I'm saying?
And let it flow through my body.
Oh, don't get me started, girl.
You funny as shit. All right, what about you?
My shit, like in the early 2000s, I had a little buzz in the city, like a little local buzz. I was doing like a lot of freestyles and shit with Cosmic Cab, sending Cab a lot of freestyles. And so I was buzzing. Then I got indicted, so I went to jail. So I wound up getting a 22-year sentence. I got indicted by the feds and shit. So I went to jail. While I was in prison, they passed the Fair Sentencing Act. Obama signed it into law. So it reduced my sentence down to 11 years. So I wound up doing 10 years and 10 months in that joint. So yeah. I came home. When I came home, you know, I met back up with Kev. He introduced me to Boone, told me I should do a record with him. Man, Boone did we did a strip club record because Boone was popular when I came home. So Kev was just trying to get me a layup.
we had a strip club. I mean, man, I know I ain't want to do no street record. I said, man, we got to go to the clubs, man. He said, all right, man, I'm going to go down your world. Boom. I said, yeah, man, sticky butts, man.
So no, that's real talk. So we did a record, and then we just kept vibing. We did another record. Then we started talking about the movie. We just wanted to do something dope for Philly and just try to unite everybody and bring some unity. So we used our little platforms and what we had, and we just tried to get a whole bunch of comedians that was real serious about their work. If we saw them and they was serious and they was really trying, we reached out to them and we tried to cast them for the movie. Yeah. So that's how we started working on the bid. Just really trying to do something dope for the city.
Yeah. Okay, so shout out the cast.
Yeah, shout out to the whole cast, the entire cast.
All right. And have you guys like released a little trailer or content yet?
Yeah, we just released the trailer. What, like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Because I got sent a little piece of content. Got like Southside Ju at the top.
Yeah, the trailer's on YouTube. You can the website, thebidmovie.com, with all the different platforms where you can stream the movie at. So all that's on the website. Just go to thebidmovie.com.
Okay. So surrounding the bid, like, what are your goals going forward? Like, this is your collaboration is going to be successful. You got a bunch of funny people on there. So post, this success, post you releasing the movie and going forward, like, what are you guys' goals together? Or even individually? Like, what do you see this, growing?
Well, as being our films, that's our production company. That's what the movie is under. We just trying to put out urban content and trying to we do other movies, but right now, like, starting from the bottom, we catering to the urban communities and making raw urban comedy, like with the game, what we think the game been missing for a long time. Like, especially just with people who make it in general. Like when any comedian who make it from the urban area, they get signed to go to Hollywood. They tend to do Hollywood movies, and urban, like the independent urban, like dies out after. Like, soon as Kevin Hart got signed, it was no more Paper Soldiers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. Like that, they took care of. Like, now what we got for the urban areas. Now you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? So now we coming on that vibe. Just giving, and then being from Philadelphia is hard. So we just wanted to give, like, people from Philly an opportunity just to be in something and just to have an outlet that's in Philadelphia. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we get a 5-movie deal, which we in talk now, to do all urban film. Now we got an outlet, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a Sony distributor that's ready to put out our movies. Like, so, and then, like, on the rap, just for the rappers, like, you know what I'm saying? We own the movie, we own the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Now you, like, Creek Fort, Darcy, let me get a street song for this yard scene, and, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, you can look out for the city like that. You know what I mean? And you see other cities doing that, but you don't see it too much here. So we just trying to, like, just pay the way and make highways for people, man.
And how did you guys partner with BPG? How did it come about?
Through Heat, through our rich friend Heat.
Yeah, he been a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine before I went to jail and all that, so he know my whole situation. So when I came home, he really was like, you know, when we did the movie, we had went to get the deal. We got the deal, but the guy was like, nah, he didn't feel 100% comfortable with us because we never rolled the movie out. So the way he came at us was, all right, I'll give y'all the deal if y'all can get a more experienced team to roll the movie out and market it, like get me a liaison. He don't feel comfortable with us rolling it out, but so he knew somebody in BPG. Well, he knew everybody in BPG.
It took us to Gene Nelson.
He took us to Gene Nelson. They made a call. Them two hooked up. The distributor and BPG hooked up. They approved each other, and that slid Lil B&R in the middle.
Okay.
So next thing you know, we was in Hollywood.
Okay, so like on an inspirational tip, how can you describe? We're from Philadelphia, so it's not an easy place to kind of maneuver out of. So you have to kind of leave sometimes to tap into different markets, learn new things, meet new people. That's just what it is right now. So being as though that you were indicted, you know what I'm saying? And at some point in time, you were trying to piece it all together. So between then and now, like, what's some advice that you can give to young entrepreneurs and creatives following your footsteps? Because even if you don't feel like you're not all the way where you want to be yet, somebody's watching. Yeah. So what tips do you guys have for them?
Well, me, it's like, okay, I tried it. I tried it with the streets, and that didn't work out for me. I went to prison. I did 11 years. And I mean, I came home. Since I've been home, all I've been doing is just grinding, playing with these cameras on these phones, playing with my little money, doing what I can do, all legal shit. Right. And it's working out. I'm getting a lot further. The process is like, I gotta work on instant gratification and shit like that. I struggle with that. So this process is a little slower because you don't have the money like street money, but it's a little healthier, it's a little easier, and you can make more progress because you can really focus on entertainment. Mm-hmm. When you try to mix both of them together, one of them gonna suffer. So it just kind of, you know what I'm saying? So that's the advice I would give them. I tried it the street way, and I went to prison. I did 11 years. Right now, I'm home. I'm doing it the legal way, and they see my struggle right now. They know my story. So this is where I'm at. Like, pay attention. Use me.
Yeah, I come from a whole nother side of where I work. I worked at Walmart, and I worked at Einstein Hospital for 10 years. I worked 2 jobs at one time just to support my studio habit. I'm not done. I knew I wasn't ready. I was working on my craft, but I really like music. I like writing. That's what I do. Everybody don't know I'm a writer.
You see what I'm saying? That's dope. That's a safe play.
But me, I saw my brother get 15 years. Yeah. I looked up to my brother. Like, that was my man. Like what? They called me Little Reese when I was 10. Soon he was in the street. He got locked. They got 15 years. Yeah, like see? Now. And I'm like, damn, somebody told on him. So I'm like, I went straight basketball back then. I played college ball and all that. The street been out my head. I'm talking about since like 12. Like, I used to want to be like him, and then when I saw that happen, like somebody picked with him, they got shot, and they told. I said, damn, this is bitches, man. I did they mess with you, so. I said, no, man, I got a wicked gunshot. You ain't never seen no drummer like this. This was nice. I said, no, man, I got an article back in like 2010 when they said I gave up basketball for rapping. Yeah, I stopped playing basketball. I learned how to rap in college. Me and my boy Swift Pacino. Yeah. And then, man, you like, everybody ain't got to sell drugs. Hey, we in Philadelphia, okay? Everybody know you ain't no nut, man. You ain't. It's like the rappers, like.
Yeah.
Yo,
you gotta work.
It's entertainment.
You gotta work.
It's entertainment. They be so. I think they get so focused on working on a rep and everybody knowing they real, and not leaving no person unchecked who try to do something, like, you know what I'm saying. And how you working on your craft, man? Like these people at these records, huh?
Like how you focused on you if you're worried about what everybody.
Yeah, like how these record labels want to hear some songs. They want to hear some songs that they can push. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think we, as Philadelphia artists, get too mixed into pleasing our homies with our music. And they not really, like, listening to what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I just tell them, man, just to really, like, focus on their craft, man, and stay
make
focused.
songs, make records, man. Start making records. That's where it's at right now. That's the wave.
Just with anything you do, just get focused. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got a t-shirt line, just do your research, like, with everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we did with we ain't know shit about this movie game. Like, nothing. I'm telling you that, and that when we drove to, it's crazy. Our manager, Jamil, said, yo, man, y'all want to go to Brooklyn? Yo, y'all want to meet Freeway Rick Ross? So I'm like, man, hell yeah. So we met him. We went to New York. I said, put the movie in the trunk, man. He said, boom, man, you can just show. I said, no, get the laptop, man. So we drove to New York. We met him in a club in Marcy. It was like
at 3 in the morning.
Like we met him in there. So we're like, yo, man, I'm ready to attack. I'm like, I'm ready to bring the laptop in the club. They're like, man, no, this leaving. Like, so I'm like, all right, we going there. He doing book signing. So I'm like, so he cool dude, man, like regular. So I'm like, so I'm checking him out. I'm like, man, I said, oh, he cool shit. So he come out there. So like, y'all the brothers who made the movie, huh? I said, yeah, I got it in the trunk.
I'm laughing, man. This real shit.
I got it in the trunk. He said, no, he said, go get it. He said, go get it. I said, okay. I said,
no, he sized you up for
it. Yeah, I said, give me the keys, man. I said, yeah, I gotta get the headphones too. He watched 30 minutes of the movie in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now, after he's done watching it, he said, yo, man, like, yo, like, I'm put y'all on. Like, so I said, yo, Rich, like, yo, like, so what you mean? He like, oh, man, I don't want nothing, man. I just want y'all to win. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that put us in a situation that cut out all the middlemen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when we get to the distributor, he like, I knew y'all don't know how to. Like, Freeway called me, and then when he talked to us, like, we was real. Like, listen, man, we took our time. We was serious about this. But no, we don't know nothing about the movie. Mm. And the distributor said, yo, I'm glad y'all said, like you said this. And he literally, as another black man, said, this is what I need y'all to do. I know, okay, y'all did 25,000 in Philadelphia over the weekend. I can't hold y'all. That's nice fucking numbers. Y'all sold out 13 shows from Friday to Monday. Like, that's like ridiculous. And with a #1 movie in that movie theater. Like, we crushed their numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, man, y'all, like, I know y'all can't roll out, don't have their experience. It's your first movie. Y'all don't have the experience to roll out a film. So now y'all got to go find a blueprint. Mm. And that put us in a situation when we don't have no middleman. Right. Like, at all. Yeah. So real Philadelphians, man. Yeah, I ain't talking about no, like, I'm talking about some reals. I'm talking about 39th Street, man.
Yeah, real shit. He pulled his cell phone out and made a call, man.
He couldn't believe it.
Shout out my bro Heat, man.
They couldn't believe me and Rich walked through that room when they said, yeah, these brothers wrote, directed it, produced it, and you got us walking through the door like this. They said, y'all, I said, yeah. You did it in 30 days. Y'all want another one?
What you say to him?
Y'all did it in 30 days. Y'all want another one?
No, he really.
What you going? We're talking about Philadelphia hustlers, man.
Yeah, no middleman.
It's hard to get some business done with him, man.
I just start venting. I forgot the question you asked, man. I just start venting, man.
I just
lose it sometimes.
I just said give people advice, but you still was kind of on tone with it, like you basically.
So they heard the hustle.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, all hustle is like.
Yeah, you gotta work, man. You gotta outwork them, man.
It's like
that's the remedy. We gotta outwork them, man.
We get put on. We get put on to I mean, what I'm looking for, validation in Philadelphia. We think everybody gotta put us on. Somebody gotta, instead of just working, instead of saying, yo, he using the same producer and the same studio, what's the problem? We using the same studio, then everybody was using Jalil beats. What's the problem? So like nobody's getting to the problem and saying, okay, maybe my style, just say maybe I gotta switch up my flow, and they're not getting to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just
maybe they just not working hard enough.
Yeah, it's just like I'm never satisfied with my just with music, period. Like me, period. Because I'm still studying. Even at the age I am right now, I'm still studying. And I think and when you look at the greats, like Denzel still going to acting school, what makes you think you should just stop listening?
No, that's real shit.
Like real talk. Like you got professionals going to school and still polishing up they tools. What makes you think your flow and your voice is just it? And you gonna force down south to dance to your flow? I'm down in Atlanta and Houston. They don't play no East Coast shit.
They don't. I'm down here. They don't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna hear it. You're not like, so to make it in the music game, you really gotta listen and like really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we at our age, but we trying to tell the youngins which way to go. Like, nah, they ain't, like, don't follow that, do this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And trying to give them a sound, like, instead of everybody sounding the same. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, like, I mean, I think they're going to catch, like, Philly we in a good position right now, man.
Yeah, real.
I see a lot of youngins out there working and grinding, and they on a lot of people's radar, man.
And a lot of unity, too. I see the unity coming, too. I feel it. Mm-hmm. So shout out to the whole Philly, man. I feel it.
Yeah, it's all about us all staying connected. That's the only way things are going to really work. So at the end of the day, it's really about, like you said, unity, positivity, staying together, supporting each other. That's just what it is.
And just collaborating too, man. Mm-hmm. Like the top people in the city got to collaborate with the people, man, and stop just like competition is good. So I don't understand why in rapping in the city, when you had two, like I come from the basketball world, so if he over there and you good, I'm not just gonna talk shit. No, come play me. So like, you know what I'm saying, when Jay and Biggie and them, it was like a competition. No, let's hop on this song and like, oh no, I got you on that joint. But in Philly, that argument get violent. Well, you say you better than somebody, man. You can't just say, come on, let's go rap about it. Come on, let's go, I'm better than you. No, man, they gonna start trying to fuck you up and you better than them, man. So it's like, it makes it corny. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I never really got into battle rapping. Like, that's why I think that shit is dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no money. It's all right, it's good to get a buzz and everything. All right, now that you got a buzz, now what's happening? Now, what's your plan to make some money? All right, you got the buzz. You got the followers on Instagram. You got 1 million. All right, what's the money plan? That's my shit to the youngest. What's your end game? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's your end game? Boone's advice is what's your
what's
that
your
was
end
sum it up though.
game?
End game, like,
see, I come from all different kind of highways. Then I go. What's your damn end game, man? All right, you just called out 50 Cent. All right, you got 1 million motherfuckers on you. All right, you called out Jay. You called out this person. All right, you got 1 million people on your head now. Geek. Now let's make some money. Like, come on, man. You done picked up a manager from around your way because you got a buzz. Eat this little vulture. Like, you know what I'm saying? They done put like a dime in your pocket. Now you floating around. Now what's up, man? What's up with the music? You got all these people and what's up with the music now? And we get lost.
I got a question for Filthy. So how long did you make music?
I started making music like in 99.
Okay.
Maybe 98, 99, something like that.
How long did you do it for? Like when was the moment?
Well, I went to jail. I went to jail in 04. So I did it from 99 to 04, and then I went to prison.
Shut
and
up.
I came.
Oh, crying. Well, how would you guys say you incorporated music into the movie?
Into the movie?
The soundtrack. We own the movie, so we had to make the soundtrack.
Well, yeah, of course, the soundtrack. But like, would you say like hip hop culture and like your backgrounds in music were a part of the inspiration of creating the movie? Like, would you say?
Well, what we had did was to tap into the hip hop genre. We had got a lot of the top artists in Philly, and we had a scene in the prison yard where it was a rap cipher. Mm-hmm. So we had a lot of the artists that was like, work that we felt like was working in the city. Like we had OT the Real Cypher in there. We had Garcia. We had
Fred Pesh, Creed Forch, the big head boy from Southwest.
Not the big head boy from Southwest.
Nice KP. What's his name? Free KP. Is his name KP?
He nice too.
Nice nigga. But yeah, the whole movie, the whole film is about two Philadelphia rappers who get locked up by the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like the dog came, they was looking for my brother. It's like real true story. They looking for my brother get away, and the cop eat my perks. The cop dog eat my perks when they
dog, man.
The cop dog, that's what I said. The cop dog, listen, the cop dog eat the perks and croak over and die. So I'm like, yo, man, I'm warning the cops. I'm like, yo, man, your dog eating my perks, man.
So basically,
we in there practicing. We practicing, like, doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Doing our rap shit. And then the cops come in, bust us, take us to jail. And if you follow me on Instagram, I write these letters to my friend in prison. Like, if you click the hashtag letters in a pen to my friend, it's like 62 fucked up letters that I wrote my best friend. Like, it got a following all on Instagram if you click the hashtag. It's like, yo, man, it's like, yo, man, like, guy, how you doing, man? Yo, man, I just saw your daughter last night and your mom, man. They ain't want me to leave your house, man. Both of them gave me a massage, man. I'm sorry, man. Just fucked up all kind of shit, man. Yeah. You gonna do this, you ain't gonna do shit. Like, this all kind of stuff, man. You got like 10 more years, nut. Like, you know what I'm saying? This just sounding him. And then when we get locked up in the movie, we run into him. Boom. I'm like, oh, shit, man. Like, now it's showtime, man. And then the characters, each character you run to, the CEO is a comedian. The nigga be running to the cell is Southside Ju. He funny to guard the CEO. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just High Davis, the new fish coming in. Mr. Commodore with the New York crew, and like it's just ghetto fabulous. Court too, man. Yeah, Court, my man, Court from Far Rock, Queens, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold down New York. Like, yeah, man. It just we just put a dope movie together. It's just like ghetto. It's like it was like a prison movie was always my perfect film to me. I always wanted to make a prison movie, like a prison comedy, and it was like the right situation to do it. Because we needed a bunch of comedians, and then when you look when Q made Friday, he looked at Def Comedy Jam, and Def Comedy Jam was the wave back then for the comedians. If you wasn't on Def Comedy Jam, you wasn't hot. So like that's when he went and found Bernie Mac and Mike Epps and Chris Tucker, all Def Comedy Jam, all them comedians. Now in our era, it's the social media comedians run this era, flat out. So we like, yo, let's fill the like, all right, we want to make a social media movie, but where are we going to put these? Like, you got to really have something for these people to do to make the story, like, you know what I'm saying, connect. So we like, damn, like, it's about 30 comedians. Put them in prison. Boom. Now you can, and he sell you up by, you can have as many comedians as you want. So it was like a writer's playground. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now we got all kind of, we got Fat Boy SSE in our head, Ha Davis. Like, Fat Boy SSE wasn't in it. He was shooting I Got the Hook Up Part 2. So he wasn't able to be in it. But like, man, it was just like, it was dope, man, the way he did it.
Where can people go watch this?
Oh man, he just sent out the list today.
iTunes, Amazon
Prime,
Fandango,
Direct TV,
Voodoo, TVer, Movie Spree,
Fandango,
Redbox, Redbox.
Name them all.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
Google Play, Movie Spree, Voodoo, TVer.
But thebigmovie.com, that's the website. Any updates, I mean, you can sign up. They about to load up some merch on there, shit like that. So, and we got the album coming out January 22nd. Active album coming, so we about to drop that. We got a situation with BPG with that too.
Okay. And where can people keep up with you guys individually?
I'm Boone39 on Instagram.
And I'm 215 Filthy Rich.
Boone with an E, right?
Yeah, Boone 39, like Boone's Farm.
Okay.
Like what?
Like Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
Yeah, it's like Boone's Farm.
One last time, pop a bird and let it flow.
And let it flow through my body.
Thank you guys for talking to me.
Girl, what's up with that letter?
Oh my God.
Read my boys in a slammer. All my niggas wild bandana.
Yeah, this nigga is really
bandana.
Yeah. Thank you guys for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Y'all are funny as shit.
Man, thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us, girl.
So my name is Alanna Milan once again, and you will definitely see this video on hiphopsince1987.com. Thank you.
Shout out to Alanna Milan and Hip Hop Since 1987.
Hey, can't wait 12 to bed, man.
Straight up, y'all dope, man.